this tragic story. A Johannesburg school has been hit by tragedy. The teachers from Riverlea High School have been killed. 3 teachers have been killed from Riverlea High School. They died in a car crash. Let's go live now to ENCA's Tseho Moachi, who is tracking that story for us this afternoon. So, Tseho, the officials from the Department of Education have been talking in the last while about this tragedy, the latest in a number of incidents at various schools. What are they telling us about how the incident occurred? What happened here?
Good afternoon, Tula. So yes, we know that it's been quite a tragedy for the Department of Education. They've had quite a tragic month with schools opening, since schools have opened, really losing about 3 pupils and now these 3 teachers. We understand that these teachers were last seen on Friday. They had gone to a soccer match on the Saturday and the accident took place on Sunday. As far as the information that the department currently has, the accident took place on Sunday. The principal, of course, did a few investigations of his own, trying to understand what could have possibly happened when these teachers did not arrive at school on Monday, and it was then found out that they were actually in a car accident on the Sunday. And as we speak, there are 2 families that are currently identifying the 2 other educators. We do know at the moment the 1 educator that has been positively identified by their family. However, 2 families are at the moment still under that terrible and sad process of having to identify their loved one. I'm joined now to us by Dennis Makwakwa. He is the Johannesburg District's Chief Director in this particular area, and this, of course, has been happening specifically in his district. So thank you so much for your time, Mr. Makwakwa. Just give us details as to what you have been told about this particular tragedy.
Yeah. Thanks, Seho. What we've been told by the principal, in fact, I must indicate that we only received the information this morning, and I understand why. What we've been told about the principal is that on Saturday, the school had a function, and after the function, everybody left, and they would expect everybody to report back on Monday. But on Monday, 3 educators were absent, and the principal got worried because in the school, the culture is that when you are not available, you must indicate that you are not going to come so that they can make proper arrangements. But as the day was progressing and the Department of Education was here to do some work, they needed some information from the school. And the only person that has information is one of the educators that is passed on. So the principal had to make calls trying to establish their whereabouts, but they could not get any information. Come Tuesday morning, the principal is worried and requests one of the educators, who was the friend to the 3 and was last seen with the 3 on Saturday when they left the school, to say, do you know where this educator stay? Says, no, I know, because they left with 1 educator in his own car, and they indicated that they're going to Orange Farm, where he stays, so that they will watch a soccer match. Then from there, they'll go to other places. So the first point was to go to Orange Farm, where this 1 educator stays. So they went there. On arrival, they knocked, there was nobody responding. They tried the phone again, nothing. They checked with the neighbors. The neighbors confirmed that indeed they saw this person on a Friday, and that was the last time they saw the person. Checked with the landlord. The landlord indicated they also last spoke to the person on Friday. So the next spot was to go to the place where they were watching the soccer, which was some chisanyam or some kind. On arrival there, they were informed that yes, indeed, the 3 were there. They could remember that one of the educators had a Kaizer Chiefs t-shirt on him. So again, they only last saw them there after the soccer match. Then the principal went to the police station just to check whether maybe sometimes there could be something that is reported with the police, you know. The police checked everything. They confirmed that at that point there was nothing, you know. So the principal had to come back to the school.
Just quickly, for me, Chief Director, so where exactly do we know that the accident could have taken place on Sunday?
It is when the police came to the school on Tuesday to ask the educator who was last seen with the 3 to say, can you come and make a statement? On arrival, he made a statement. Then they indicated to say, we have a description of a car that you mentioned when you came to us on Monday, and there are 3 occupants were certified dead on the scene, and that's when now the information came to the school and the principal. So it is at that point that then the teacher came back and informed the principal to say, you are getting this information. The principal then called all the families to say, we are receiving this information. Can you come and go to the Everton mortuary and just confirm whether can you identify any of the bodies? And indeed, 1 family went there. on arrival, they identified the body. Then they came to the school today to inform the school to say, indeed, we have identified one of ours.
A very terrible time for the district. Thank you so much for your time. That there to us is Dennis Makwakwa. He just gave us information about what exactly took place. So we're still waiting for the names, of course, of these teachers to be released.
Yeah, thank you so much for that update. And it really is on that tragic note that we end today's edition